Hello, Team Sparkle. I am so glad you joined me on controlling your calendar because it's really important that you are in control of your calendar. Here's the thing, people want to book shows with busy people, and they will rush to your calendar to do that with you. So, there's a couple things, easy things that you can do to help you control your calendar. The first thing is you need to have one. So make sure that you have a calendar, whether it's a book, a sheet of paper that you print out, your phone, whatever it is. But on your calendar, you need to go ahead and mark off all of your family events, whether it's ball games, it's the kids are coming over for a family dinner, any of that, that needs to be marked off. Date nights. You also want to make sure that you mark off your trainings. Every Monday night, we have a mega show. Every first Monday of every month, we have a team mega show. So we want to make sure that you have mega show on your calendar because that is something that you can use automatically. Our team does that for you, and all you have to do is invite people to it. The last Monday of the month, the fourth Monday of the month, rather, is team training. Team Sparkle training is the fourth Monday of every month. What else do we have that are constants on a weeknight? We have the necklace nights every Wednesday night at 7:30. Could you do a show in there as well? Absolutely. But make sure that you have those on there so that you know where they are. And then Sunday nights, we have our Sparkle Life dates on there too so that you can share your business with others. Okay, so mark those on your calendar, and those are the same every single month, and just put them in there so that you know where they are. You also want to mark down the days that you know you can work. So maybe you have class on a Tuesday, so it's not going to work for you to have shows on Tuesday, so you mark those off as well. But then you can go in and you can circle the days that you have available to work. So I like to work on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I would maybe come in here and circle my Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then if I didn't have something on there, I would know that I needed to make my phone calls. I will work one Sunday or one weekend a month. So I may pick out my weekend that I would work, and I would open up those days as well. And then you are ready to go to work. So the other thing that you need to decide when you're marking those, of course, is how many shows that you want to do per week or per month in order to make your goal. So I'm going to refer you to the goal setting on that. We're not going to talk about that. The main thing is that you do want to know what days that you're available to work and how many days out of the month that you want to work. Okay. You want to look 2 months ahead. So I have a planner that I can look 2 months ahead on. Or like I said, if you're printing out that page, then you'll want two of them ahead, 2 months in front of you. Okay. Because it's way easier to be proactive and fill in your calendar. And then when Parkland comes out with those amazing promotions that they do, then we're just kind of filling that in, but we're already have a plan in place to do our normal work. Okay. Right, to hit our goals. And it's a lot easier to be, like I said, proactive instead of being reactive on scrambling to get that 500 net non for the consistency challenge, right? So I love when I first got started. We'd been in for about 9 months, and I heard Michelle Zito talk about book 4, and maybe you guys have heard her talk about that too. I love this. Every single week, you write down on your calendar, just at the top, you just number 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you're going to do is throughout that week, you're going to strive to get 4 events scheduled on your calendar. Now, they may be scheduled out in December even, or they may be scheduled next week, or maybe next month. This week, I've already got 2 of mine scheduled for this week. So I'm 50%. I'm so excited. We're scheduled a sip and shop. And then I've got a mega show on there, of course. And then I've got another vendor event that is scheduled. So, but I love that because if you will concentrate each week on booking 4 events somewhere in the future on your calendar, you're always in business. And that is just keeps that business rolling forward for you. They can come from shows that are already on your calendar, scheduling your own events, utilizing, like I said, the mega shows or the block shows, block parties, and just flat out making your phone calls and your text messages. Okay. When you're calling for your bookings, you want to call, past hostesses, customers, people that like to look cute, right? And you might say something like this: Hey, Jen, I'm working on my spring calendar. I have 3 spots that I'm looking to fill, and I wanted to give you the first choice of my available dates. Of course, they're so super special, and you're going to get tons of free by grabbing some friends and playing in jewelry with me. What do you think? Would you like to have a fun girls' night? If their answer is yes, great. What would you like a weekday or a weekend? If they say weekday, then you're going to say, okay, you're going to look at your calendar. Would you like a Tuesday or a Thursday? And then they would tell you which day. And they say, okay, great. I have Tuesday, March 7th available. Will that work for you? And oh no, that won't work. Okay, well, I could do March 14th. And so you're just going to go and work with them. Then you're starting that conversation back and forth to get that date on the calendar. If they say weekend, super. Would you like a Friday or a Saturday? I don't work Sundays, so I'm not going to offer them Sundays. If they say a Sunday, am I going to do that? Yeah, I'm probably going to do that, but it's going to definitely be the 3rd Sunday of the month or whenever I decide that I'm going to work that weekend. Okay. So you always want to give them 2 choices, because if you just open up the calendar and say, okay, when do you want to go? When do you want to have a party? Then they're going to think, oh my goodness, well, not this week because I just have this and I can't do it next month. And they're going to be so overwhelmed in all the things. But if you tell them, hey, I've got this date and this date, does that work for you? They look that on their calendar and it's open. Yeah, I can do that. And then they put you on their calendar. Okay. If they say no to your bookings, okay, that's, you always want to have the mega shows or your own party on your calendar, because when they say no, that they don't have time, oh, it sounds like you're really busy. Listen, Park Lane has a super customer special right now. Would you like me to invite you to our mega show? It's on March 6th, and I would love for you to be my guest, and you can take advantage of that special. And if they say yes, of course, you're going to put them into that, all of your chats and invite them into that group. If they say no, thanks. Oh, that's okay. I get it. Say, would it be all right if I check back with you when we have another special, or maybe this summer when things have slowed down just a bit? You're asking a question for them to come back with you and give you any objections or give you a yes, that would be great. Then you know who you need to follow up with for the next time that you're making your phone calls. If they say no or even yes, either way, they say, no, that's super. Hey, be sure to join my VIP group. That's where all the fun, fashion, and free happen. If I sent you the link, would you join? And then, of course, they'll answer yes or no, and you can get that link to them. So, girls, it's really easy to work your calendar. But if you go to a calendar that is blank and you're just looking to, you're not going to know. This is your roadmap. And if you go to it blank and they say yes, and you're like, okay, where am I going to book her? All right. So they want to know that you're busy. They want to know that you are a professional. And by you giving them these answers that way, they will be happy to book with you, and they will be impressed by you because you are taking control of your calendar. I hope this helps you in controlling your calendar and scheduling your success and having a great spring and summer. Talk to y'all soon.